everyone aware, by the way, on Amazon Prime currently, the first series of classic Battlestar Galactica, which I'm so watching again.
I am now.
Yeah.
To be fair, I've still got to watch Andor. I've watched the first 3 of Andor.
Oh, that's amazing. There's a. Sorry to interrupt. It's supposed to be amazing, mate. I've accidentally seen the scores. Don't tell us anything because we're watching it this week.
No. I'm not that way inclined. I'll keep my mouth shut. But yeah. I've watched the first. I sure watched the first 3, and then I've got to watch. Yeah, they are good. I'm really enjoying it.
Wasn't the audience score about 98% or something? On Rotten Tomatoes?
There was a
really
9.9 for one of the episodes. Can we I interrupt very briefly and say, can we say thanks to Max, who's watching us on YouTube, who says that
hi, Max.
the desktop audio wasn't working, so we'd have gone through the entire episode without being able to hear you. I fucking hate technology, but Max has pointed it out, and he's now told us that it works.
Wait.
You're a legend.
Yeah, Max,
I am the end. I am the end of my own leg. I am my foot. Yes.
I mean, sometimes there's no words for what you are, Mark. You still look a little bit Darth Mauly on the what's it on your picture for
I've got a beard.
Yeah, and probably legs. So that's sort of
Yeah, he has got legs. Definitely.
That's Max's favourite character. That is, he loves Darth Maul.
If you open
who
the
doesn't
image,
love Darth Maul? Kenobi. One of the greatest moments.
If you open my portrait picture in a new tab, you get the full size picture, which is quite foxy.
It is a good picture.
He's a bit red and deadly.
Yeah.
With his weird silver eye.
Shall we begin then?
Yeah, weren't we? Oh God, I'd remembered what we were doing. We were doing something in order to be able to get Strahd, into a coffin, into a tomb.
We'd just been and smashed up the heart, hadn't we? And we were coming back down, and we'd been jumped by vampire spawn. And I think, if I remember rightly, we took a short rest right at the end.
Excuse me. We left it where you were planning to find somewhere for a short rest. You hadn't actually taken it yet.
Last thing I remember is receiving a letter in a tavern. I don't know about you guys.
Wasn't there something to do? Wasn't there a room or something that we'd come down to that we could short rest in?
You found lots of places. So your map tools is fully open to you. If you select map, you've got everywhere that you know about. You're currently. Can you see where I've positioned you now? Down. So you're down this spiral. You can go up to. Hold on. Let me force your view so it's a bit more. So this room is relatively secure. There's a trapdoor leading up, so you could go up and try and secure that and take your short rest. Would be the easiest option if that's what you want to do.
On that point, has anyone? Oh, sorry. Go on, Dave.
I was just very quickly, Mark. Because you've destroyed the heart, and if you remember, you got this sense that it had to happen. This almost like a sense of accomplishment as you killed this heart, and it leads to a landing across here, where the dark sky and storms of Barovia are ravaging the night sky. This is open.
What I was just about to say is, has everyone seen what the new version of Prayer of Healing does? Is it Prayer of Healing, the one that takes 10 minutes? Yeah, and it used to be really shit. But now, anyone up to 5 creatures of your choice who remain within range gain the benefits of a short rest and regain 2d8 hit points. How cool is that?
Not
anyway,
too shabby.
I'm not sure if anyone's got that. So.
Very cool. Shall we go upstairs to this trapdoor thing and secure that then and have this short rest? Because this kind of ominous bridge, I don't think.
It's Bridget and it's ominous at the same time.
Yeah. So the description of the bridge is it's a strong wind blows across the slender bridge, stone and masonry. The bridge's iron railings have rusted away years ago, leaving the bridge without handholds. Yeah, let's go upstairs. So you go upstairs, secure it. You can have your long rest. I'm not gonna muck about with rolls and shit. It's as spooky as all hell. You know where you are. You know what's happening. What I would like to do is ask Jake to roll d20 for me, please, while you have your short rest.
Short rest, Dave, or long rest?
Short.
Yeah, which short? You did say long, but we'll let you off.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, we'll let you off.
Thank you.
Can't do anything about it. So there you go.
Okay, got your 8. Was that an 8, Jake? Yeah, got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I got an 8, and then
sound.
Right, where's my small thing? I am going to gain 2 spell slots.
Sure.
First level spell slots by trading me, so I've got all of them plus 2.
Cool.
And then short rest. Spend 1 hit dice. Take short rest.
It really didn't set me up for tonight's session of Curse of Strahd. The children will listen to a song called Hug a Turtle before bedtime, and I've now got it going through my head while I'm trying to run a game of Curse of Strahd for you bitches.
Yeah, that sounds quite scary.
If you want to be for Turtle, it's time to hug a turtle.
Baby shark, do.
That's
let's stop that shit right now, Mark.
Okay. So the wind is howling, lightning, thunder and lightning still. The trapdoor that you've secured is rattling. You finish your long rest. It's spooky as all hell. There's even occasions there's windows around, and you see humanoid figures crawling across this window, just flashing across. Let's get a move on. What do you want to do next? Apparently shit yourself. Apparently play with this sound.
So I guess we need to probably continue down the tower, don't we?
Yeah. Aren't we just looking for Strahd now? Isn't that pretty much what we're doing? Do we have any side quests, or are we just trying to find him to cause him hurt? So
I think we found all the gems, didn't we? Should we go back to the White Wizards of Winery and see if there's anything else there?
I think we were trying to find him.
Do we want to explore any more of the castle? See if there's anything else of importance. All I'm thinking is this heart is like a fucking Horcrux, and there's other fucking Horcruxes somewhere else in the castle. That's what I'm thinking.
My only worry is that the more we try and keep pushing through, the weaker we're getting, and we've obviously got to fight him.
True, Jacob. True.
I am a prawn. Sorry.
But I think we could, if we carry on exploring down through the bottom of the tower, and then if we come across anything else, it's not going to work, is it?
I'm literally happy. At some point, we're going to have a tactics talk. I mean, for example, I've got a globe of invulnerability and stuff like that. Which, there's few things I can do that I don't do very often because they use shitloads of charges. But globe of invulnerability is a possibility if they make
So if I tell you from where you are, then if you're still here as you've been fighting your way down, you can descend further. So it does descend into complete darkness, lower than the heart. But you've also seen the other side of the bridge. There's what looks like a more intricate, smaller staircase going down here as well. 2 choices from your current vantage point, or you could jump off the cliff. Jump off.
I think that sounds like a great shout. We've got all this way. Let's just hop off the cliff and let's see how it goes. See how it works out, guys.
No. Let's recreate Avernus. and drop in like a bunch of badass fucking paratroopers. Who's never fall.
Across the bridge. Across the bridge. We love bridge
across the
battle.
bridge.
Last time we fought a dragon.
An undead dragon, wasn't it?
Wasn't our finest hour.
You managed. You managed. I can remember what happened. There was some crafty work, some crafty elemental work going on. So across the bridge, the wind is howling, but you managed to get across no problem. The landing on the other side, it's a 60-foot diameter tower roof, is rimmed, leave it, with battlements. A slender stone bridge with no railing spans the gaps between the tower and is slightly tall, and the slightly taller tower to the north. To the east, the highest tower of Ravenloft thrusts skywards with no apparent opening at this level. Black clouds hurl rain down from above, and then you've got this spiral staircase descending into more darkness.
We go downstairs.
Down the stairs. Okay. So the star. Oh, that's the short. That's the shortest readout I've ever had. This spiral staircase is dark and dusty. Thanks very much. So it leads to a landing. So I'm going to reveal slightly more of the map to you. Let me just grab your tokens and I'll bunch you up.
You bunch, you bastard.
Stop bunching.
Paddy and Wes. I forgot I had them.
Just hope I get this accurate enough. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll open up your big map and then you can zoom in yourself. So as you've descended down here, this is the part of the spiral staircase that you've come to, and it leads to a door. There's if you wanted there's nothing threatening you here, so you can have a perception or investigation check to check for anything nasty before we open the door, including the door. If someone wants to step up and 23. Yeah, so there's nothing obvious. There's no obvious traps. This is a normal wooden door. You've seen the likes all throughout Castle Ravenloft. There's no lock on it. As it swings.
We hear anything?
No, nothing. Yes, actually, you can. You can hear scratching and a hiss. And it sounds very much to you like in the next room is a or some cats.
Yeah, let's not go in there.
Let's
move along.
You know what's going to happen? We're going to open that door and we're just going to be greeted by several thousand cat anuses looking at us.
You've ruined my my next encounter.
Isn't it A9?
It's like looking at Jesus.
If Jesus was 100 pink balloon knots.
They don't
sound. That's tactic for Strahd, actually, mightn't it? Let's take a cat and show him. Worst case scenario, if he gets angry at us, we can just shove our finger up his arse. It might calm him down a bit.
Thank God for that, because I thought for a second you were just going to turn around and show Strahd your own ring pieces for a minute. I thought, that's not going to work. So they do sound like
another campaign. Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, they do sound. Yeah, they do sound like small domestic cats. That you don't get the sense that these. It's just sounds like cats playing, cats being cats.
Oh, let's have a look. I'd have to have a look. If I thought it was normal cats, I'd have to have a look.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, approach the door, just creak it open, just go.
Go what? Yes, you can. So it's open for you already. The low ceiling of this 20-foot square room presses down on you. Torn and broken crouches lie in heaps, haphazardly strewn about. Deep claw marks cover the hardwood furniture, and the once lush upholstery has been sliced to shreds. From the dark shadows amid the rubble, 3 pairs of green eyes stare back at you. And then as your dark vision or light kicks into view, you can see what looks like 3 domestic cats. Tails raised, and they're sort of rubbing against the furniture.
They're not domestic cats.
It's in Strahd's castle. I can't believe they're just cute kitties.
So
Probably
from
not.
the room itself, there is a further door to the south. If I just take Damian's token, I'll fill the room in for you.
Fill him in. Go on.
Okay, what do you want to do?
They could be though, because if you think about medieval law, they did keep cats to get rid of rats and mice
Yeah,
and
they
stuff.
did.
So
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna step into the room, Dave.
I don't believe it, but
Sure. Yeah. Okay. You step into the room. Are you what?
I'll make no
Approach.
direct eye contact. Yeah, I'm not going to make eye contact with the cats because domestic cats, might see it as a challenge. So I'm just going to pretend to ignore them and just walk and try the other door.
Okay. Let's have an animal handling roll anyway, then, Mark, because you're trying to not influence them. So why not?
Okie dokie. Right. Oh dear.
Okay. They're paying you no attention whatsoever. They see you coming, and they one of them jumps on the other one, and they have a little scrap, and then they just ignore each other, and then one of them thinks it sees something aggressive, and then decides to lick its own balls.
Yeah, fair enough. I'll just. Is there anything else in the room? But again, just pay no untoward attention to the cats. Just having a little perception check around the room.
Sure. 14. Yeah, you're pretty sure just having a quick squiz round, not spending any time in here. If there was anything nice in here, the cats have shredded it to pieces or vomited on it. So yeah, no, there's nothing of interest.
That sounds like my flat.
Oh well, I went for some inspiration from somewhere.
So I'll try the door, Dave.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me open that for you then, mate. If you'll want to open that up, you can keep your tokens moving along. 55. Heavy beams support the ceiling of this large room, the outer wall of which curves to follow the shape of the tower. Dim light filters into the room through the steel lattice squares of 2 leaded glass windows. Several tables stand throughout the room, weighed down by stacks of glass jars and bottles, all of them bearing labels.
I'll have a look at them.
Cool. Yeah, they seem to be labelled and written in a very archaic script, very stylized italics. And you read such things as Eye of Newt, Hair of Bat, Snail of Heart, Frog's Breath.
Spellbook or recipes for potions or...
These are all of the...
maybe?
Yeah, sure, go for it. There is a door to the northeast. Arcana, yeah, you suspect that these are recipes, spell components, stored spell components.
Right, I've got no need for them. So, anybody in the group that would find this sort of stuff useful? No, right. Moving on then.
Okay.
Do we need anything for any kind of big ass spells that we've got?
The only thing that might be useful, but I doubt there was one, is the Revivify. Is it a diamond?
It's a diamond, yeah, worth at least 300. So that's a
Offering
small
Strahd there.
diamond. If you just look them up in the player's handbook, the base price is fucking massive.
Which, let's be honest, there's not going to be one of them just hanging around, is there? So
Not likely.
is there, Dave?
No.
I'll check down the crack of my butt cheeks just to check there's no diamonds there, Dave.
And how does everyone else
Doesn't,
respond to that?
Doesn't frog's breath mask poison?
No. What, as in an antidote?
Surely everybody's watched Nightmare Before Christmas. I swear she puts frog's breath in it to mask like poison smell.
Probably. That's probably
Breath
where
of
they've got it
frog.
from.
Historically, they just used to use milk.
Oh. Wasn't it me?
Almond.
Oh, oat milk. Yeah, or soy milk. That's particularly manly. That's the one you should all go for. Really impresses girls and everything when you bring out your soy milk. Oh, apparently,
breath.
we'll be able to have cockroach milk in the future when we can't have cows anymore.
I'm glad you said cockroach then.
Yeah, no, I don't want cock milk. Thick milk.
It's like cottage cheese.
Oh, please.
That sounds like it's from experience, Lou.
Yeah, I should get it checked, really.
Has anyone seen that fake Australian advert on YouTube where he's talking about a brand of vegan cheese called Medic? Me and my wife have been sharing Medic cheese now for 10 years.
Leave it to the
It's
Aussies.
great.
Leave it to the Aussies.
If you're going to get some cheese, make sure it's from Medic.
So,
what-
various different pills and potions in here then.
Is there a detect magic? Is it worth the detect magic? See if we can spot any potions or anything.
I can't see it hurting because if people have got it as a ritual, then it's not necessarily a bad thing.
I don't know if I have. I've got identify. Fortunately, I can't. That's no use.
For some reason, I do not have detect magic.
I think I have detect magic as a ritual.
That might be why I don't have it.
Because it's part of a... Yeah, I've got detect
Sausage roll.
magic.
Yeah, do it.
I'll
Sorry.
use it.
Yeah, there's nothing magical in the room.
I cast Divine Sense, Dave.
Sure. So other than the usual background, nothing in this room. Nothing scans as undead, fiends, celestial fae in your near vicinity, including the cats. What I will tell you is that you get a flash of undead past a window as another humanoid form scuttles across the exterior of Castle Ravenloft.
Another humanoid across the exterior of Castle Raven.
Undead.
Okay. That's a bit creepy.
I like turtles.
So, can we... If there's nothing obviously magical in here, we've had a bit of a route through the drawers and stuff, or... Can we have a bit of a route through the cupboards just to see if there's anything else of note?
Yeah. You can have an investigation if you wish then.
21?
21's fine. Yeah, so as you're poking around, there's nothing that you can use, nothing that's standing out to you. With a 21 and an 18 Arcana, I will tell you that some of these recipes can go towards potion of healing. So you're aware, it seems as if potions of healing have been created in this room in the past, but there's not enough of those materials left for you to concoct anything yourself.
Right, okay. So let's probably not worry or stress about keep rooting through the room. Let's try and make some progress. Then if we can't obviously find anything helpful, we might as well keep moving.
Okay.
Yep.
Is everyone happy with that?
Check the door to the north.
Yeah, sure. So let's open that up for you. Okay, that's cleared now. This one is 56. Okay. Green glowing wisps of steam bubble up from a fat black cauldron in the center of this dark, oppressive room. Surrounding the cauldron are 7 tall wooden stools. What I would like you all to do is roll initiative with disadvantage, please. So if you could roll it on your character sheets on D&D Beyond at disadvantage, and then apply it to your tokens.
That is all.
Mother.
While everybody remembers how to do that, I'm going to go make a cup of tea.
I know exactly what I'm doing, so I may as well go and flagellate the Spadger while we're already in pause mode.
You definitely got to do the flagellating, haven't you? Tom has asked Dave if he can have gargle. Which after Mark is just a flagellate.
Yeah, if he's using gargle as a verb, I don't want to know what the noun is. That's the problem.
I really don't either. Really don't.
Yeah. Right, how are we getting on with applying initiative? 8. Ooh, 8, 8, 8.
I don't know how you apply initiative, but I've just tapped it in.
Okay. What did you get?
I got a nat 20 and a hold on, what else did I get? Hold on, sorry, no, 22. I got 18.
Wow. Okay. So I'll sort it for you, mate. It's not very often we'll do this. So it's the best way to do it is actually roll initiative for Valkyn, and then if you right click on him, you should be able to go to an initiative and then set it as 22, which does put you at the top. So what I'm going to require from Valkyn is a... In fact, no, it's not. It's your passive perception. So let me just... I'm going to roll a... That's 14.
Set initial.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Damian's first.
I've got Damian as 8.
You got 25.
Oh, because it's D&D Beyond was 8, not map tool.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Not only that, if you need to kind of turn your chat off if it is on, because that'll let you know what my initiative rolls are. So it's
I am the law.
Just close the chat window. So what's going to happen is who opened the door? Damian, wasn't it?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. So as Valkyn, as you opened the door, is everyone else stood where they want to be?
I don't know where I am now. I don't know myself.
I'm happy in my position.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right with there for now.
Okay. So
What are we doing?
cauldron in the middle, stools around. You know something is amiss. You can feel the hair on the back of your neck standing up, and you feel an arcane energy coming from the other side of this room, but you can't see or hear anything. Mr. Johnson, what would, under those circumstances, what would Valkyn be doing?
He will cautiously take a step in.
Yep.
The room.
Shout out
And-
baboon.
Sharp baboon. He's going to. I'm going to equip. I hope this works. He might fucking fail miserably. I'm going to equip my Mace of Terror. I'm going to release a weave of terror to everyone within feet of me, apart from obviously my besties.
You cut out when it actually got to the number, mate. How many feet?
30 feet.
30 feet. From where you are there, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the physical effect of that?
Memento. The magic weapon has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge to release a wave of terror. Each creature of your choice in a 30-foot radius extending from you must succeed a DC 50 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you for 1 minute. While it is frightened, a creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Okay.
It also can't.
Let me just stop you there, mate. Sorry, because right at the start you said a creature of your choice. You can't see anything.
I suspect there's something.
Hang on, let me just check something. Where's my trouser leg?
Let me just double check that, because I'd hate to sort of be that guy that while holding this weapon you can make a magic action and spend 1 charge. Each creature of your choice within 30 feet. Yeah. So it's kind of the opposite of what you're saying. So I can't really allow it. Sometimes a spell will say choose friendly creatures that aren't affected and go ahead, but this one specifically says choose creatures that you.
I can do it without that drawback. So when it gets to me, I'm next. Yeah. So after Valkyn's finished.
But I will, because you'd know it wouldn't work. You're attuned to it and everything's sorted, so you can do something else if you wish, Mr. Johnson.
They'll cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, where do you want to target it?
I'm going to target it. Where it hits. No, that's pointless, isn't it? Pointless me doing that. No, I'll just. Is there anything I can see from my vantage point, Dave?
Hold on. I need to check Fairy Fire now, because I think it was designed for these circumstances, wasn't it? Fairy Fire.
Hold on, let me read it. Fuck you. The range is outline.
I don't suppose anyone's got fireflies. The spell, it's cleric spell.
Yeah. So if you,
if I cast it, if I cast it on the crew, and if they move outside of that radius, they're no longer going to be affected by it, are they? Or are they? The way I understand it.
What do you mean, fireflies?
No, fairy fire.
Oh.
What Fairy Fire is designed to do is to show you hidden enemies. So creatures that can become invisible, creatures that are stealthed, and it's a 20-foot cube. So the use of it under these circumstances, bearing in mind you have to concentrate on it, is if you were going to use it, you would point to somewhere, and there would be a 20-foot cube around that point. If there happens to be anything inside that, it would need to make a dexterity saving throw to see if it's effective.
All right. Okay. Sorry, I've misunderstood that then. So yes, it does work in this circumstance.
Yeah.
So I'll cast it just on the other side of the cauldron here.
Okay.
I think.
Huh. Okay. Right. Okay. What's the DC for it, please?
I think it's
15.
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry.
4. Natural 25. 6. And 7. Okay, so what's going to happen now? As what would it look like? How do you want to style this as it goes up?
Like a group of Tinkerbells extending from my fingers. Like the gayest spell you can possibly imagine. for a very emo rogue like myself. Just like little points of light. And they're going to spread the light over the cauldron.
Oh my god.
Gadzooks.
Okay, you've at 20 feet, you couldn't have positioned that better. So as you cast this spell, you can see 5 of these witches that you fought before. These are humanoid. These are you've fought them and questioned them, and they are normal Barovians that have decided to worship Strahd and have gained arcane powers because of it. Suddenly become visible. Does it have any other effects? So they shed a dim light and they can't benefit from the invisible condition, which is the huge one. Attack rolls against the affected creature object have advantage if the attacker can see it. Okay.
So she'll be able to now, right?
Yep. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a guiding bolt symbol on all of these to let you know that while Mr. Johnson is concentrating on... let me put a little concentration dot on you then. Okay, anything else for your turn?
It's got help.
Okay.
Help with the witches.
And you stay in there?
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Yep. Okay. So from an invisible position, you can see another one that must have dodged out of the way suddenly appear here. Mr. Johnson, I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Uh-oh.
Paddy and Wes.
19.
Okay. So you can see this wizard throwing this sort of green ball towards you as Mr. Johnson, as Valkyn, uncharacteristically, other than casting the gayest spell that you've ever seen, all of a sudden starts to chuckle And he points towards this witch, and then he sort of shakes his head and shrugs it off as Tasha's.
I can't see any of the baddies, Dave. Is that...
Tasha's hideous laughter doesn't have an effect on you.
Yeah, bollocks to it.
Click off your token, Mark. E. Okay, they're just going to start throwing spells at you, though, dude. So 4 slots, 1 slot rest. Okay. So a ray of sickness heads towards you. This one rolls 12 to hit Valkyn. Misses.
It's not going to hit him.
Yeah, I can say that. I can tell you that for free. Another one flies towards you. 14 misses, and a third before Akxikas takes his turn. So 1 second, Mark. That's a 21 to hit Valkyn.
That hits.
Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be a Constitution saving throw, please.
Damn.
Yep. So all of these green bolts, these sort of arcane bolts coming towards you. You managed to dodge all but the 8, which does 8 points of poison damage, and you have the poisoned condition, I believe. Poison condition until the end of your next turn. Okay.
How's the poison condition work?
If you go on to conditions on your character sheet, it should drop down and tell you all about it if you're all right sorting that way.
Where's conditions?
You got it.
Next to defences under your hit points.
Thanks, Mark. It's your turn, Mark.
I got
Right.
you. Yeah.
Can I have a 30? Don't panic at this, Dave. But can I just have a 30-foot radius just so I can see where I want, where I need to be or something?
Yeah. What, around you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So light source aura. Is it that one? No, can't be that one. No, that's too big, Mark. Let me. Hold up. It'll just take me a second to do this, Mark. Light sources aura.
Move 25 feet. Did I move 25 feet to get there? I'll measure that while we're waiting. 20 feet. If it helps, Dave, I just want to be in the furthest possible position away that gets all of them.
Okay.
If it's possible.
Yeah. It is. It's annoying sometimes, so 30 feet, yeah?
Yep.
Aura, focal. Why isn't that working then? Oh, I can see it. Yeah. So 30. Okay. Sorry, dude. I think it might be best if I actually change the color of it.
Sorry, folks. I'm doing something. So
it's my bad for not having it ready, Mark. Yeah, there you go, dude.
Okay, well in that case, I am going to just move in behind the line there. I might do that after my action. In fact, yeah. I'm going to play my pipes of Haunting, Dave. First time ever.
Nice.
So we're going to need all the baddies, but not the goodies. Need to make a DC 15 Wisdom save, or become frightened.
DC Wisdom. What was your DC Wisdom? What? Sorry, save?
15.
15. Gotcha. Okay.
Which is rubbish because my actual DC is
Fail.
18.
Pass.
Yeah, straightening it.
Yeah.
Fail. Pass. Fail. Fail. Pass. So fail. Pass. Fail. 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 Pass. Okay, and they become.
They're frightened for a minute.
Okay.
The ones that fail, the other ones, jack shit happens to the other ones.
Right, I've got a frightened little thingamadig, so I can put that on them. Frightened.
Well, yeah, that's my action. There's no point doing a bonus action. This, yeah, I'll be done.
Okay. Who's next? Is it Barwolf?
Can I just clarify? Because I've still got the old sharpshooter on here, Dave. I've not changed it over.
Yeah, if you got the old one and you've not changed over, it is what it is. Yep.
Okay. In that case, then I will bonus action. Crimson Right.
Yeah.
For 2 points of damage to myself. And I'm going to have a attack at Bavarian Witch C and do my sharpshooter feat.
Sure, go for it.
Ah, that's the old sharpshooter with the plus 10 damage.
30 to hit.
30 hits, roll your damage.
If that missed, I was going home.
So 24 plus 3 points of fire damage, and I'm going to use one of my arcane shot dice for a further 2d6.
Let me stop you there, mate. I'm going to do you the favour by saying, how does it die before you do your arcane?
Oh, but the arcane damage, it affects others within 10 feet.
Sure, fine. Yeah, in which case, roll it as well then.
For 10 points of force damage to the other two within 10 feet.
That's nice.
Do they get a save or is it automatic?
Automatic.
Automatic.
So I kind of flavour that one as he shoots his arrow and it literally just hits the witch's head, and as it does, the head explodes and the shrapnel from the skull hits the other two.
Nice. So let me give them the damage because you've revealed another one in the corner by doing all of that. So 10, 10, and 10. Yeah. Second shot.
You're joking. Not another one?
I'll do my sharpshooter again. I'm probably going to go for A, I think.
Okay.
$28.
So 23.
23.
Hits.
12. So 22 plus 3 points of fire damage. So
yeah, how does that one die?
Damage. As he kind of ring rounds with the next shot, he just launches it and it ricochets off the roof, and then just kind of goes straight through.
Nice.
That way.
Ricochets off the roof.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
Oh yeah, make it count. Make your turn count. You got to be done.
I'm going to have a go at Barbarian Witch. I might go for another one now.
You're
I might go
joking.
I'm going to move here and go for Chi so I can see him.
Yeah.
Do the sharpshooter again.
Okay.
Oh, that's going to miss.
Oh, that is going to miss.
Yeah.
Second shot though.
Yeah. Same again. Why not? Fuck it.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, natural one.
Oh,
Jeff
joking.
Tarango.
Gutted.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
enough though. That's me turned up.
I was gonna say.
Yeah. Brungrik.
Brungrik's going to dash forward to the doorway, and I would like a dex saving throw from which B, please.
Sure.
Which B though?
Exactly.
Are you sure it's not a wasp?
12.
B or not to be. Perfect. That's a fail. So it takes 3d8 radiant damage. It's 12 points of radiant damage.
Okay. How would you like to kill it?
Holy fire, Dave. I'm going to use holy fire to burn the witch to hell.
Yes. How do you know that she is a witch? She looks like one. Anything else?
No, it's not even real. They
Hang
put it
on,
on
Dave.
me.
I'm a 300-year-old dwarf who's a cleric. I know what a witch is when a witch is a witch.
Yeah. Fair answer.
If it looks
It's
like
when
a
she
witch,
weighs
so-
exactly the same as a duck. That's when you know.
No, that's it for me.
Okay,
Thank you.
Damo.
Just do a bit of measuring. 40 feet.
The shit out of him, Damo. Yeah, I'm just gonna go take a nap.
Yeah.
Leave Jed to it.
Go in the corner to have a little pull.
I remember when I used to have fun with monsters, and then
So
you got,
I'm
oh,
gonna
It's coming. It's coming.
I'm not going to go there, but I'm going to go there.
Yeah.
What's distance on? What a shame. I'm going to get the blood whip out.
Mhm.
I'm going to make the first attack against the one in this one here.
The one with the big brown underpants.
That one there, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Natural 20
I mean, you might as well roll it. But...
for 14 points of damage.
Oh, it's not dead.
I will go again then.
Okay.
That's 29 to hit.
29. I did enjoy your natural delivery of that's a natural 20.
For 14 points of slashing damage.
Okay, how does that one die?
I've whipped her in the face once. I come back down, crack her in the face again, and split her skull.
Nice. Anything else?
I've moved 35 feet, haven't I?
Yes, I believe so.
I don't know actually. I think I've moved 40 far because I would have moved to there, and then yeah. So I'm going to key point Step of the Wind. Straight back out of there.
That we need a soundboard for that. Meow. Okay, so I do actually get to go with G then.
Oh, it is.
So she does see. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a cheeky Arcana check for her.
They can. Oh, sorry, the button, Dave. So don't forget, they get to repeat their. The frightened ones get another save at the end of each of their goes.
Okay, thanks, mate. I'll be honest, Mark. I doubt very much they'll be getting another go, but we'll see. So G sees what's happening with the pipes, and she's going to aim her ray of sickness towards Akxikas. Or would she?
It's not concentration, by the way.
Isn't it?
No.
Okay, let me take the concentration dot off you. So she's rolled reasonably well, so she's going to ask you to make a wisdom saving throw then, Mark.
I want to make a wisdom saving throw.
Thanks very much. It's very kind of you. So again, you see Akxikas start to chuckle as he's playing his pipes, but he shrugs it off. So Valkyn, your turn.
Wunderbar. I shall take a step up to in which D. Have they taken a turn yet, Dave? In which D?
Yes. Yeah, it's the second round of combat, I'm afraid. Yeah, I know.
Okay, so it'll be attack with disadvantage.
It won't, because they've still got fairy fire on.
Balances.
What?
His disadvantage is poisoned.
So it
Very
negates.
far it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a flat roll.
Yes.
Yep, sounds like it.
Okay.
Wait, does that mean the other attack should have been at advantage, or is it just?
Get it. 14.
Yes, it should, Jake. 14 is enough to hit. Roll your damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, they're not very quick, these, and they have no armor whatsoever.
It's 11 points of damage.
How would you like to kill it?
Oh,
Sweet. Unexpected. It will just be a straight beheading.
Yeah, just walk up to the bitch. Anything
walk
else?
up to the bit. Put her head off. No. That'll be end of my turn. Thank you.
Okay. So E is frightened, so she can't move any further than the wall. She let me have a look at frightened. I did look up frightened. So yeah, because Akxikas is frightened.
yeah, I'm the object of the fear.
Yeah. So she's going to fire a quick ray of sickness off. It will be a disadvantage. Let me think. It's probably going to be Akxikas would be the obvious target.
Yeah,
Misses rolls a 6 and a 7. So it is your turn again, then, Mark.
Right, so everything's frightened of me now, isn't it? There's only two.
There's two. Okay. Only one's frightened. Only this one's frightened. This one isn't.
The one that isn't frightened, Dave, I'm going to pop out there and go, Eldritch Blast this fatty.
Okay.
It's a bit rich coming from me, admittedly, but here we go. So first, 23 for the first one.
23 hits.
15 damage.
You are, and as Jake pointed out, we should be rolling with advantage to hit all of these because they have fairy fire on. Fairy fire is a lot better than you'd think, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, I shall roll with advantage and plus 12.
I should have used it sooner. Yeah.
Hold up, what's going on now? Is this for your second attack? 15 and 9.
So it deals 9 damage,
yeah. Yeah, so how does she die?
That's going to be sort of black force beam. I imagine it probably went just because she'd thrown her head back and it went right up her nose. The back of her head's just come off.
Nice.
And I'm just going to go, ugh, nasty.
Anything else?
Then I've moved 10 feet. I'm going to move 15 feet. No, 20 feet over there.
Okay.
And I shall be done.
Barwolf for the kill.
Oh. Let's do sharpshooter again then. Now I get advantage.
Coming in for the kill.
Okay, go for it. That's what we're here for.
15.
15 hits.
24 plus 3, so 27.
How does she die?
That's a smash in the face.
No, I don't think it is a smash in the face. So what he'll do now is he'll bring out his last shot and he'll kind of wink as he does it and springs loose, and you almost kind of like see it go through, but she turns and it pins straight through the ear and pins her to the wall.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, so all opponents defeated. The room is now yours to do with as you wish.
I'll scavenge the bods, see if there's anything in the pockets. We're bound to meet someone somewhere ever that has some loose change. I don't think I've ever found a low-level dead body with any loose change. I mean, where's the 3 copper pieces, Dave? Come on.
You find 3 copper pieces, and each of them has a potion of healing. Just a normal one.
Oh, pass them round. I can heal personally, so I'll be low down on priority list.
What's that, 7? 1 each, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
the cauldron, Dave.
Yeah. So the cauldron is there's hot liquid inside of it, but there's no source of fire.
Where's the source?
Right.
As it's this green liquid inside bubbling.
Is there any kind of like documentation we can see lying around that shows what this is? Like any books or anything, if you've got like a page open or something?
Well, there is one book on the side on the table, and as you approach, it's open. As Akxikas glance over it, you know that it is a spell book.
Oh.
As you have a glance through, you can. There's a fair amount of spells in this. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Detect Magic, Find Familiar, Fog Cloud, Mage Armor, Protection from Evil and Good, Ray of Sickness, Sleep, Tasha's Hideous Laughter, Unseen Servant, Witch Bolt, and then level 2, Alter Self, Arcane Lock, Cloud of Daggers, Darkness, and Large Reduce, Invisibility, Knock, Misty Step.
Are any of them rituals?
Yes. Off the top of my head, mate.
Knock, Familiar is,
Arcane Lock. Knock, Arcane Lock, Find Familiar, as you say. Unseen Servant, maybe, Find Familiar. Detect Magic.
I can put those pages into my ritual spell book. The ones with those spells on. As long as they're what's the top level I can be? It's half of my level. So 9, 8. So up to and including level 4. I can have in my book of goodness.
Yeah. Very good, very good.
Well, we can sort that out later, Dave. There's no.
Okay, just make a charisma saving throw for me, Mark. Please.
Charisma.
24. Yeah, this book is evil, and you sense it trying to cause you some damage. Just roll a d10 for me, dude.
Which is, I'm going to put it on the floor.
Yeah, one sec.
Once this is.
Yeah, that's reasonable. So you take 5 damage from it, but you manage to overpower it, and you bend it to your will, so it's not going to fight against you now. So you can have access to all of these.
Happy days.
Is that better than your 3 copper pieces, Mark?
Yeah.
I tip the cauldron over, Dave.
Yeah, sure. So the stuff inside is still hot. It bubbles out. You bought nothing else happens. There's just green liquid on the floor. Cauldron on its side. Say again, sorry, mate.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay. I did, and it's completely Dungeon Master error because this is a bought map. It's not 100% accurate. the staircase here, it is a spiral staircase that continues down, which I forgot to inform you of. So you didn't necessarily have to investigate any of these bits. But I know that's really poor of me. I was just looking through the map, but
cheesy
Did anybody
berries.
know what spell they were casting or what they were doing with the cauldron?
you can put your heads together, and Akxikas can roll your Arcana with advantage if you wish.
Can I give myself a D4?
Sure. Yeah, because advantage is not enough to add to your.
So 21,
21.
plus
Okay.
plus 4, 25.
Okay, so they were brewing potions of healing, but it's an archaic potion of healing. There is a slim chance that the potions of healing that you've currently taken from them, there is a slim chance that they would have gone off and not function as normal potions of healing. What did you get? You got 25. Yeah, so you work out reasonably accurately that there's a 30% chance that it would be a potion of poison instead of a potion of healing. But you also deduce with your 25 that there's something magical about the cauldron. The cauldron itself probably has some kind of, I'm going to use the word duoma. Good old R.A. Salvatore, thank you very much. He, I don't know if he invented it, that's the first time I read it. But you think the cauldron is a source of heat all in itself. If you could find the command words, this cauldron would do the work for you.
Have we got a bag rolled in? Obviously, I would imagine it's.
Yes, we do.
We have.
You'd struggle to get it in, if I'm honest with you, Mark. But
can I not pick my nose then?
You've got a pygmy on your nose.
Yeah, totally. Lives inside it. Comes out every Friday evening. Has a couple of pints, goes back up.
Ooh.
Scares the shit out of me sometimes.
Seth had what I'd like to refer to as his first ever brain stroker the other day. He was picking his nose, sat there quite happily picking his nose, and then he looked up. He looked round guiltily, and he's like, "Mate, have you picked your nose? Yeah. Are you going to go and put it in the bin?" He said, "Yeah, I think I'd best." And then he produced this mother of all bogies. And he says, Dad, it was really weird. It had a stringy bit and it took me ages to pull it out. It's like, yeah, did it feel like it was stroking your brain? They're good, they are, aren't they? They're the best ones. Don't do it in front of other people.
That's a by yourself activity.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I forgot what we were doing. This cauldron. What's the size of it then?
It's huge.
It's huge. Oh well.
It's yeah.
It's too big for bag rolled in. Unless someone's massively strong and feels to carry a cauldron.
I think could any of us brew our own potions of healing?
We could.
It's,
Got the ingredients.
You need proficiency with herbalists' tools, I believe, to make them.
Yes, what Mark said. So from where you are, you've come to a bit of a dead end. You've
things, supplies. That's it.
You are proficient.
No.
Ah.
I said I've only got alchemist supplies. That's it.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yeah, you can make acid and oil and stuff with that though. Oh. And kelp, and there's, maybe a little bit of millstone grit just to finish everything off with.
How about a pint of bass? Can we make a pint of bass?
I think you can. Nice coarse grain sandstone. You know what I mean?
We could slot the potions in the bag of holding for now, and then we can carry on searching.
Yeah, if you can find any way to check what's what with the bogey pie and that. I do like a good bogey pie. E. Oh, something's happened. Server is disconnected. Oh.
Yeah, from where you are, you're at a bit of a dead end. You're going to have to turn around and go back. You can either go up or down this staircase that you...
It's disconnected me, Dave.
Are you back, Mark? You'll be back in a minute.
Just trying to get back in. Connect.
Oh.
Loading campaign. Here we go. I'm at the one now that we had. What you put us on one? Yeah, that's it. I'm at the proper one now. Well, we eggplant are.
You do notice as you go back out that the cats have now disappeared.
Oh,
you strongly suspect that they were familiars.
Yeah.
They were the richest cats.
Never mind. Somebody will still feed them. Or they might have to go out and catch some mice. They're in a castle. Bound to be tons of them. Get your ratting helmet on. You know what I mean?
Nasty little.
We head back towards the stairs then.
Sure. Do you want to go up or down?
Continue down.
Continue down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm alone.
So, this is going to... let me just grab your tokens again. I'll put you... Hold up. I wonder if I can still... I can. So let me attempt this. Oosh. Okay. So... again, I'm going to give you an overview of where you've been, and then you can zoom in yourselves. So you're now here as you descend down. You come to a dark landing, 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. A cold draft of wind rushes down the spiral staircase at the north end of the east wall and whistles mournfully through the room before streaming down the stairs to the south. An ornate square rug covers the floor to the south. Set into the west wall is an iron-bound wooden door with a wooden trapdoor set on the floor in front of it. Hanging on the north wall of the trapdoor is a framed portrait of a handsome, well-dressed man with a severe yet penetrating gaze.
Is it a magic carpet?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So you...
Can I expect...
Go on, mate. Carry on.
I was just saying, can I expect the portrait? Do I recognise it?
Yep, you do. Even very pale, this is a portrait of Strahd before he became a vampire.
Burn it. And I set a torch.
I'll cast create bonfire just underneath it until it's...
Okay, let's roll initiative.
Oh, damn.
Is this one
We
at
should,
normal?
we should stop trying to eat all that cheese.
Mine's
Okay.
not come up for some reason.
I got 8 again.
Brungrik, you're on 15. Okay, I can set it, mate. Don't worry.
Oh.
Set initiative 15.
I'm getting
fact,
serious Ghostbusters 2 vibes here.
Nice. So as you all take offense at this picture, and as you do, it twitches as if it's about to come off the wall, and you're not sure how, but it is going to try and come at you. Barwolf is the first to react. What do you want to do?
Right in its tail. Kick it in the tail.
How's it going to attack us? Like with paper cuts? What's it going to do, Dave?
Don't ask.
Well, I mean, being as it's last in initiative order, I doubt you'll get to find out. But let's go on this journey together.
Yeah.
Why change an old habit? I'm going to do my sharpshooter.
Go for it.
Big.
Oh, another natural one. That's two.
Natural
tonight.
one misses. Second attack.
Time 21.
21 hits.
Oh, I think I'll have time to go and
14
pacify the
points of
parrot
damage.
before my go.
24 damage.
Oh, very strong.
Okay. Anything
Why
else?
would it have hit with? So 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that I want to? Actually, yes, Dave. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my last arcane shot ability on it.
Yeah.
But it's going to be grasping arrow. So it's 2d6 poison damage, which is not ideal, for 9 points of damage, but its speed's now reduced by 10 feet, and it takes 2d6 slashing damage on the first turn it tries to move more than 1 foot.
Okay.
You can try and get the brambles off it if it's with an athletics check.
How do you kill it?
But I've killed it.
Yep.
I think as it starts moving, I just get a bit twitchy with it, and I just fire my arrows at it, and then you just see the vines almost kind of creep up it and just kind of crumble it into pieces.
Yeah. Yeah. So as it drops to the floor, it shatters to pieces, and then you can set it on fire. You can do whatever you want to it. Then you stamp on it, piss on it, wipe your ass with it. Yeah. So I'm just gonna because again they're brilliant maps. These are they're great for purpose, but it's not 100% perfect. So just to reiterate, there is an open trap door on the floor. There's a door in front of you. It's an ironbound wooden door, similar to all the other doors in Castle Ravenloft. So the trap door is here. It's huge, massive, with a rug partially covering it. And you can see underneath the rug what looks like a large metal ring that seems to be attached to the trapdoor.
Can we have a better look at it?
Better look at the trapdoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So you're gonna have to move the rug out of the way. To do that,
rolling it up.
So as we do that, let's roll initiative.
I fucking knew it. I knew that rug was.
Do you feel like we were supposed to come across some of this when you accept the dinner with Strahd?
Roll initiative, Mark, please.
I won't.
Okay, don't. So Damian, you can see. In fact, it's you that goes to move it. This rug seems to coil up, and it seems to be trying to swooping at you like a buzzard. What do you want to do?
I'm going to attack it.
Yeah.
Don't let it envelope you.
That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
I take it doesn't count as undead, does it?
It does not. No.
No, that's 11 points of damage.
Okay, so you shear through it. You're knocking chunks of cloth off it, but it's still trying to smother you.
Gonna hit it again. It's a 16.
16 hits.
For 14 points of damage.
Okay, not quite there. Anything else?
Yeah, bonus action, punch it.
Whereabouts?
It's a rug.
Just the tassels.
Punch it in the tassels. Yeah.
Push it right in the tassels. That's a 20 to hit
20 hits, so you roll your damage.
for 8 points of damage.
Yeah, okay. How you punch it to death, how does it die?
So I would say, like, we're using the sword. I've carved 2 big kind of chunks out of it, and then almost just to finish it off, I've just put my fist. I've punched the tassel, but then I've ripped it back, and it's ripped it in half.
Nice. Yeah, so it flutters and floats to the floor. You put it in a corner where you put the corpse of the animated portrait of Strahd. You can see now this trapdoor's huge. It is. There's hinges towards the north, and there's an iron ring here. It would take some effort to pull up, but you're pretty sure with little effort and a bit of assistance from you all, you can pull it up if you wish. Or there is the door to the west.
Oh, as if we can't leave a trapdoor in the floor. It's got to be looked at.
I mean, can we navigate around it, or is it just?
Yeah. You move around it quite easy.
It might be full of sausages, though.
Can't we send Azrael down?
Well, we could if we open it. We've got to open it first.
I suggest we tactically open it.
Okay.
Okay, who's going to open it?
Someone strong, not me.
Has it got a like an iron ring on it?
Yes.
Can I take the blood whip out and I'm gonna kind of wrap it round it, and then I'm gonna stand back and then I'm gonna pull on it.
Pull on it, yeah. Okay. So as you do that, as it creaks open, you can see nothing but a pure shaft, leave it, of darkness descending into Castle Ravenloft.
I'll send Jeff down, Dave, up to his range.
Sure. So,
Yeah. Okay.
go on, mate. Go on.
No, it's all right. Jeff's going down.
Okay, Jeff descends.
I'm going to throw Wes in, but
Oh.
he can't fly.
No. Well, can't Jeff carry Wes?
No, he's an owl, and Wes is a panther or something.
He's a weasel.
Wes is a weasel.
Ah,
It's just a little weasel.
I imagine I could carry him. Do we
Yeah.
need them both down there?
No,
That sounds
I
like
don't
a really
think
corny PlayStation 2 game, that does. Just a weasel.
yeah.
What's your range with Jeff?
Jeff range is 6. Hang on, probably.
And sorry, Andy, you were going to say something as well, weren't you?
No, it's fine, mate.
Perception 13, fly by keen sight familiar. Oh. Advantage perception. Okay, I'll check the fecking spell if it's not on the hamster food.
But in case you've not worked it out as well, that there are stairs that descend down to the south as well.
Right, so telepathic 100 feet, Dave. That's his
100 feet.
That's his
Okay,
range.
you get to full range, and it's still dark beneath where Azrael can get to.
Okay. I'm flying back. There's no point in going any further. We can't.
No,
It's very deep,
throw
lads.
Wes in and throw
Wes
Wes
can-
in.
He can run
Yeah.
down the stairs, can't he?
And if I calculate his weight times by, I don't know the calculation for it, but if Valkyn can somehow calculate his weight and tuck him in and then calculate the distance of how long it is to the bottom.
But right, so you're having a sacrificial Wes.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh,
So make a general intelligence check for me.
Intelligence. Where's that? Okay, there it is.
That speaks for itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9's not going to be enough. You know that you've made Wes soup at the bottom of this drop, but you're not entirely sure. It's
Follow down saying, sorry, Wes.
it's his ghost says it's too late for that shit. I mean, being as you've sacrificed him, you know it's further than 100 feet, but you suspect it's less than 200 feet. It doesn't go as far as 200 feet, so it's somewhere between 100 and 200 feet down to whatever is there. Right, let's delete Wes from the game.
oh.
Bit brutal.
Bit brutal.
Where's
He only had like one hit point.
Did you say he had like 1 hit point?
Yeah.
You never know, though. Wes could have been the one that was going to kill Strahd.
He could have been, mate. He could have been. Yeah.
He might have come in there with just that last minute.
We'll never know.
20 from Wes.
Give
Deals the last 1
He was
damage
really
needed.
happy to get rid of that animal companion then.
gave Strahd a good chin in.
Crawled up Strahd's trouser leg.
Still got Paddy. It's right.
Hey, don't objectify Wes like that.
So where are we going? What's the plan? Are we going to follow? Are we going to go down the truncheon chute or what?
I expect the door to the
The
west.
door not make more sense.
Yeah, it looks like a normal door, similar to all doors that you've seen so far throughout Castle Ravenloft. You can inspect it if you want an investigation, if you want to spend a few minutes looking at it.
Do we really want to look at a door?
Yeah, it seems there's nothing distinguishing about it. It does 20. This door, most of Castle Ravenloft is old, decrepit, abandoned, dust covered, spiderweb covered. This one seems to have seen some use, so there are comings and goings in and out of this room.
I open it with stealth.
Sure, you can try. Sure. Yeah, you. Yeah, I mean, a door opening is a door opening, but if you roll stealth, and then we'll figure out what's. 26. Okay.
Nat 20. No, it's not. It's not a nat 20. Sorry, that's a 13. That looked like a nat 20.
Was it? It was a 14 and a 13, which is reasonably good.
It was a 13. Yeah, the 13 looked like a nat 20.
Okay, I'll give you the description then. So, let's reveal it to you as well while we're at it. So you should be able to. Oh no, that's too big. Let's do that one. Okay, should be able to see in there then, chaps. So as thunder shakes the tower, heavy beams groan under the weight of the ceiling. 3 ornate lanterns hang by chains from these beams, each casting a dim glow. The curved west wall is fitted with 3 wardrobes of leaded glass and steel latticework. A bookcase sits on the east wall between 2 doors. Plush, overstuffed chairs and couches are placed about the room. The fabric has faded with age, and the patterns it depicts are nearly gone. Lounging on one couch is a handsome young man whose attire, while elegant, is worn and faded. So, as I said, we'd adjust the circumstances to fit. As you open the door a little bit, you can see this young man sat there reading with his legs crossed, looking quite peaceful.
That's the young man.
Young man.
Your age, young man.
Just looking at the picture. No, man. Are they them?
Quite possibly.
How does a
Maybe not.
non-binary fighter kill his enemies? Kill their enemies. They slash them.
Nice.
Oh man.
Do actually have a token for him. There we go. That's
Quite like
better.
that one.
Hootsmon Mahid.
What does
So-
it smell like, Dave?
Well, what I'm going to do, because Andy's, you've managed to get a decent roll for this, so you've had a look, you've seen what's through there, you've ducked back in, and you can tell the others. Well, you can please yourself. If you want to tell the others what's going through there, then that's fine. Otherwise, you can take it on and run with it. What do you want? What would Valkyn be doing?
It'd be in this situation. It'd be telling the others, saying it's a weird they them. Can't tell what's going off. Yeah, he'd just be reporting back, hollering back.
Okay, so you're not close enough to smell him or them.
My question would be, obviously, what are they doing here? Because I think the fact that there's somebody just sat in a random tower in Strahd's Keep, there's normally something behind it, isn't there? Something a bit more sinister. Well, we've never had an experience where it's not sinister.
No.
So I think
That's unfair.
Damian would walk in with Valkyn and he'd be like, "Who are you?"
Okay, so as you strut in, as the door opens, he's sat there with his legs crossed, one over the other, quite demurely, as I've suggested to you with this book, and he'll look up as you confrontationally approach, and he'll just look up and he'll say, "Oh, hello, you're Strahd's latest playthings. Welcome, come sit, make yourselves at home. I'm Escher.
Let's have a bun. Give us a bun.
I haven't got any
come on.
buns. This is Castle Ravenloft. Where do you think I'm going to get buns from? Is he with you?
I don't know. If you don't ask, you don't get.
Buns.
Are you a servant
In
of the
Castle
Dark Lord?
Servant, confidant, lover. I've been all of these in the past. He's unfortunately he's got a little bit bored of me. He's got new toys to play with. You, for example, are some of his new toys. But I'm not bitter. I have nothing against you, gentlemen. Come sit down.
Strong?
Sit down. You can have an insight check then.
Remember the Cyclops in Quad Mandoon, everyone.
That's
remember.
my third natural one of the night.
We do not.
He does. He's very effeminate in his ways and manners, but he's being very welcoming. You don't suspect any kind of subterfuge. He's telling you the truth as far as you're aware.
Yeah, you rolled a 1 though, so that probably means he's a complete liar. He's waiting till we turn our backs and he's going to eat our testicles.
Or he could be telling the truth.
We do not
Yeah.
break bread with Strahd's friends.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to break bread or buns with me. You can go about your business. I'll just stay here and read.
What are you reading?
The life and times of Gertrude von Hesselring, the third Duke of
Insight check.
Buggerit. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Of Bonlandia.
25.
25.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine.
this is a steamy romance novel that you've heard of. It's Lady Chatterley's Lover. It's the Lady Chatterley's Lover version of from your home world, so you would know it, and you've heard of it. And yeah, this is a well-read book.
Sparklings, doesn't it? doesn't it? It's got halflings in it, hasn't it?
No, gnomes.
Yeah, no, we're right.
On Dice and
No,
Anger,
we're
we
off.
only
Erotica.
We're back.
We're telling him that we destroyed his pictures and his rug outside his room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I heard all that. That's fine.
He's not destroyed a rug in a long time.
The Brungrik will turn to him and ask, if we leave now and just go about our business, you're going to remain here and not inform anybody you've seen us? You're not going to go running for guards?
No. If how this works, how the arrangement is, I am beholden to Strahd. If he comes and tells me to do something, similar to most of his other the other denizens of Barovia, I have no choice. As it stands, I have no such instructions, so I intend to wait this out until I gain his eye again, until I gain his favour, and then enjoy it while I'm there. Until then, I'm just gonna mind my own business.
And
You've got something good that we can have.
Inside that shit.
Yeah.
29, Dave.
29. He's telling you the everything you want to hear. Everything he's telling you is completely truthful.
All I think Damian would turn around to him and say, it'd be like, although, how do you intend to wait for Strahd, though? Because you could be waiting a long time.
No, that's okay. I don't mind.
Give us something. Give us something good. Go on.
So are you telling me that you're some form of immortal being?
Oh yes, I'm a vampire spawn. I'm a spawn of the devil.
That is just what I wanted to hear as Damian cracks a sun sword at him.
Let's roll initiative.
Brungrik cracks his neck.
Leave it to him.
I was going to threaten him into giving me a bun then. Bastards.
I wanted to throw him down the hole.
Well, you might get a chance by the looks of it.
Sorry.
Yeah, please don't make that noise, Mark. That's
there's
not
no need
that's
for that
not
at all.
fair on anyone. Barwolf, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna shoot at him with my
Big giant testicle.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do what I always do.
That's what we do, mate. That's what we're here for.
22 to hit.
22. Oh, okay. So not sharpshooter. 22 does hit. Yeah.
Not this one.
Okay.
Lovely. 8.
Ooh,
Plus
yeah.
3, so 11 points of damage.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to sharpshoot at my last shot.
Okay.
In the Tezzies.
27.
Yeah, that'll be
22.
27's, 22 is going to hit, and your damage is
21 plus 6 points of fire damage. So
27.
27.
Okay. Anything else?
I am going to
go.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to hybrid transform into my werewolf thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to kind of get into a position here.
Ooh, something wrong. Okay.
I've never seen that happen, so I'm going to look at. I'll look at Jake and go, "Is this normal? Does he do this? He's done this before."
Yep. Quite frequently.
Okay.
Well, fine.
Right. So Esh's turn. So he's going to use his movement to get 20 feet next to the window. He's going to dive through the lead and glass window. And you can see as he flies through, he clings to the other side of the wall as he drops. And just for style, He's got 10 feet of movement. He's going to use his action to dash, and then he's going to use his bonus action to dash as he spider walks on the external wall of Ravenloft. As he does this, he hisses as his fangs appear, and he'll say, "It didn't have to go this way. This didn't have to happen. Now I'm going to fuck you up." And he scuttles down towards the bedrock of Castle Ravenloft. Is there anything any of you can do about that?
Yeah, well, there's one at this point. If the Sun Sword's activated, doesn't it have the radiance on it? The radiant damage.
But this is the initiative order because you're lower down on an initiative, so it's a bonus action to engage it. So as soon as you start looking like you're going to fight, he's been shot twice. Barwolf's the first to react. He's bolted, so I'm not going to allow you to flare it up until it's your turn.
Okay.
So he's fast, and he's got spider walk ability, spider climb ability. Can anybody do anything about it, or is he just gone?
Is he so far away I can't shoot at him with my Eldritch PP?
You won't be able to see him because he can scuttle round the outside. He can go round the curve. It's dark. It's windy. Lightning, thunder, rain.
Actually, yeah. Oh, I should have announced it after I hit him. So it doesn't cost me anything to do, but I have Brand of Castigation. So as soon as I hit him with my weapon with an active right, it basically sears an arcane brand into him. I always know the direction of him. Each time 5 feet of view. Yeah, so the only difference is now I know where he is at all times.
Okay.
He's branded.
And is that an automatic thing then?
Yeah, so I can apply it once. Once per short or long rest, whenever you damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right, so my Crimson Right, you can sear an arcane brand into that creature. You always know the direction of that branded creature as long as it's on the same plane as you. Each time the branded creature deals damage to you or another creature you can see within 5 feet of you, it takes 3 psychic damage and it lasts until I dismiss it.
Right, so it doesn't automatically trigger. It's something that you would have to choose to do, and this is not the fight that you were expecting. That you were expecting to square up against him, and you even went into your werewolf form. I'm going to be that DM. I have to do it occasionally, and I'm going to say no.
Sorry.
It's just the same as Mark doesn't have to make those noises, but he chooses to, But... Actually, I'm starting to think that you have no choice, Mark. We really need to get you checked.
Sponge cake.
So
he's fecked off. That's it.
He's fecked off. That's it.
Wait, see if he comes back for us.
Vampire spawn of pussies, anyway.
I don't know. The last one served us up quite nastily.
Yeah, we got.
He said, compared to the other vampire spawn that you've seen a lot of vampire spawns in Barovia. You've met brides of Strahd, and this seems to be one that a bride or a husband of Strahd that you've not met yet. So he seems to have slightly more control over his own urges. This, I mean, Van Richten's guy, Damian would know. In fact, all of you would know by now that this guy is an older vampire spawn. He has some kind of control over his natural instincts and urges. Is what it is.
Search around the room, Dave, see if there's anything to steal.
You want your 3 copper again, don't you? So, you can see. Oh, there's titles of book here. I didn't have to make one up. So some of the titles found on the bookshelves: Embalming, The Lost Art, Life Amongst the Undead, Learning to Cope, Castle Building 101. and goats of Alanonl Mountains.
I will take goats of Barwolf Mountains. Thank you.
For those,
Can I take Castle Building 101?
yeah, sure. Hey.
I'm not interested in any of those, so
I can't fault you. So you've got this. I mean, it's a reasonably plush room. Like I say, it's worn, well used. The door that you came through, the trapdoor, stairs up, or you've got another stairs down, back into the rug of smothering room, or you've got a door to the south from this one.
Through the door.
Yep. Right. So we'll say Brungrik's going to open the other door because we're getting close to end of session now, aren't we? Really, but so a large bed sits in the centre of this room. Its 4 corner posts supporting a black canopy trimmed with gold tassels. Several comfortable divans are placed about the room. There is a banded door in the west wall and a smaller unbanded door in the east. There's nothing else inside.
I'm going to run in and stab the bed.
Yeah. Yeah, which is what Strahd does too. Yeah, I can't wait to do this with the other group. Yeah, nothing happens. It's just bedding. It's just feathers flying off. Everyone else comes in and
I'm going to tread that rug with my greatsword.
Yeah, it's just a rug.
This is what I mean. I can't wait for to see the others go through this and then eventually get post-traumatic Strahd syndrome too.
Next game's Wednesday. So just for the sake of completion and just again, just gonna make it simple for you. Beyond is a closet. This small wood-panelled room reeks of mildew and has a 10-foot high ceiling. Iron hooks line the wall, and a dusty black cloak hangs from one hook in the centre of the south wall. You can detect another trapdoor in the bottom of this room. Hold up, beg your pardon. It's on the ceiling.
Trapdoors on the ceiling.
The trapdoor is on the ceiling, and from your basic location, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pan out briefly. So here, the trapdoor in the ceiling here leads up to here, next to where you fought the witches. So it's just like a little chute. Now that you've found it, you can pull it open. And you can climb up and down quite freely. But other than that, there's nothing obvious in these rooms.
Can I inspect the black cloak, please, Dave?
Sure. It's a normal black cloak. It's very old. It hasn't been moved or touched in a very, very long time.
What happens if I poke it?
If you
poke it.
As you poke it and move it to one side, you can see an emblem just inside on the lapel. It's an emblem that Valkyn recognises. This is your Drow house emblem.
Oh my God.
Didn't expect to say that.
No, I didn't. Can I take the black cloak and just stow it away just for now?
Yep. Make a history check for me.
Please. Hit 20.
Okay. See, this is what I'm looking forward to doing with the others as well. I'm going to send you a text message, Mr. Johnson, to finish the session. So, when have we booked in for the next one? Have we booked in for the next one?
Next Sunday, I think.
Have we got 2 Sundays? Yeah, can we all do next Sunday?
Possibly. I've got to. Yeah, I should be able to do it.
Okay.
I can.
Yeah. Wicked. Because then we've got the Sunday, the 1st of June as well, for potentially get a session in. If we carry on like this, we never know.
But still won't finish it.
Yeah. Well, what I'll tell you what I'll do. Right, bear with. If you continue down here, so you're getting your bearings, you're starting to learn your way around, and I can tell you that down from here, Akxikas is pretty sure that you have seen the floor below. In fact, the rest, I genuinely can't remember if the rest of you have, but Akxikas is pretty sure that he's seen down below and should be able to assist with filling out some of the map to assist you. But you're working your way back down to the main floor now. Okay.
Yeah. So where have we not been now then?
Well, can you remember how? Well, you've got. Let me give you the views then. So you've got spires. This is the spires. That's the player view of the spires. So you've pretty much got that all covered. If we move down, now this is the bit that I don't. You know what? I'm going to give it to you now. So they're the parts that Akxikas has uncovered. So you would descend down to here. Akxikas would be able to tell you that this is a dining hall. These are plush parts of the castle. This is like a study. There's a fire there with a picture of Irina / Tatiana there. It's a nice image of the heart leading up. So that's the heart chamber going up. We go then down to this floor. You haven't. There's a whole floor that you haven't looked at much. The only place that you have been is overlooking where you fought the zombies, where there were two thrones, and then the main floor itself, the big main floor. You've started to explore, so you've been around a few places there. You've got. You suspect because you went a long way down, there's a chance that there's a whole floor between the main floor and the dungeons that you have explored. However, in terms of the dungeons themselves, you know that you've had a really good look around, and you very much suspect this is where Strahd's tomb is. In fact, you know that it is, but it's surrounded by these 3 teleporting traps.
No turds. Static.
So, I'm going to turn my recording thing off. Hopefully it has worked.
Static.
And thank you, Mark.